Hey everyone, this is Farid Premani. Hope you guys are doing well. And finally, we are starting the live stream of our session. So, we have tried working on something so you guys can watch now on Facebook, YouTube, everywhere, all the channels. We have multiple channels: School of Entrepreneurship, ASIM, and Knowledge Society. So welcome, and whatever comments you post here, I can see now. So that's a good thing, we will not be on Zoom because we don't need to now. Everybody could join in, and those who are not part of ASIM can send and join there because the recordings will be available. So let's get started. I want to see, let the momentum built in, and then I want to see what are you guys up to now. How many of you have done the homework? Let's see. Can I have the comments here? Because I'm slightly still trying to figure out. This is the first kind of six, seven platforms live under one. But the idea was so that I can start seeing all the comments because, on Zoom, we can have only Zoom players in. Okay. How many of you practiced it? Uh, okay. Let me somehow, still people are on my Zoom. Let me see how many of you are there actually. So I can see there are 10 people plus there are 11 here, some on the other channels. The only thing with this platform is that I can only see. Okay, wonderful. Thank you guys. So, the people who are in WhatsApp group, by the way, our WhatsApp group is already full. So, I can see that there are 200 people now, and I think it has limited availability. So, what we will be starting is we will be trying to, okay, so let's summarize what we did last time, and then we will try to get into this new concept now. And I will try to use the whiteboard so I can show you how we can take our trading to next level. Okay, fair enough. So can I have comments? Meanwhile, you can post comments on Facebook, YouTube, wherever, so that I can see how many of you actually practiced it. Can I have people to actually share that with me? I think we have about 30 people I can see who are watching this live. uh, okay, good. uh, I can see profits. So first of all, I can see Arsene, and you know we have gained about $100+ of profit, then $1,500 profit. And now this is paper money, so it's easier to trade. But usually, good traders are not the ones who take high risk. They always have a calculated risk to reward ratio. And when we say risk to reward ratio, is you need to conserve your capital. Okay, when you make $5,000 on $10,000, this means 50%, right? So 50% looks very good, but if the market goes against you, it can also lose you 50%, which we don't want, right? And again, I'm telling you from a lot of mistakes I've done, hit and trial. So slow and steady wins the race is very much followed in this game. Okay, guys. Ruslan, I saw you made good $75. Yasmin, you made good. Naeem, good job. Ayaz, good job. Hussein, uh, and then a lot of people from Tajikistan I can see. So I can see average $37 to $70 a day you have reached. So the calculation is pretty simple. Uh, if you learn $30 to $50 a day profit, what we are aiming up is we are aiming up to actually make. Hold on, let me try to share my screen. We are aiming up to actually Okay, I hope you can see my screen. We are aiming up to actually see that $30 into 22 trading days, let's say. Okay, and when you do dollar, okay, hold on, guys. Every new platform takes a bit time to get your hands over it. I'm having the same thing, but we'll be there. We'll be there. Okay, good. Trading days. What's the plan? So now the plan is $30 a day, let's say, into 22 trading days. You're talking about all 600 a month. Okay. Now, risk to reward ratio is another training that I'll teach you. We'll try to go for 1 to 2. Okay. So 1 to 2 is if the market goes, your analysis goes in the favor, you make $30, but on the worst side, you lose $15 as well, right? So those people who are really happy sharing the, because now there's a competition on the group, right? Which is a healthy competition. And when you guys are doing that, uh, the game is, and I hope you all can see the screen. I'm also just back checking so that I make sure you guys are able to see that. Okay, wonderful. So now what's going on the risk to reward ratio you were talking about? The risk to reward is, let's say you have $100 in the account, right? And when we say $100 in the account, we say multiply by 100x. So usually if you are in US, the risk to reward ratio can be managed out a bit difficult because most of the forex brokers or currency brokers or indices brokers give you 1 is to 50 or 1 is to 100. So 1 is to 100 means that you put $100 in the account or $1,000 in the account and you can buy up to $10,000 currency. Okay. And the thing is quick in and out, quick in and out. We don't hold the trade because markets are very volatile. But in the countries like Pakistan, India, Afghanistan, Tajikistan, somebody asked me it's not there in Afghanistan. I give them a list. So Google it up before you make decision. There are 12 brokers that are working in Afghanistan and it's on the WhatsApp group. Now, why I'm not promoting WhatsApp group is see, I don't want to open multiple WhatsApp group. For the first 200, 300, we are okay. But after that, we will just do everything on Facebook. And if required, if people grow more than 300 learners, we will just switch to a dedicated new Facebook group, which is specific trading for living. Okay. For now, we are using ASIN platforms and the WhatsApp group. Here you get 1 is to 500 leverage. So, which means if you have $100 in the pocket, you can buy up to $50,000. Okay. Now remember when I told you 50,000, this means zero point 0.5 lots. Okay. So how does the lots work? Okay. And can somebody type me a message so I can see that you guys are able to see that? Okay. Just for that, uh, there is no Zoom link. We will be doing everything on Facebook Live. So join any of the Facebooks or YouTubes. Okay. Good. Somebody is saying I practiced it but was not enough, need more time. Yes, definitely you need more time. This is not a skill that you can become trader in one class. People take ages and ages to do that. Okay, getting back to where we were, the third thing is lots. So what does the lot mean? When we say one, this means $100,000. When we say point one, this means $10,000, which you will be doing most of the time. And when we say 0.01, this means $1,000. Okay, so write it down. When I say point 0.5 lots, this means what? $50,000. Okay, so when you say I'm buying zero point 0.5 lots of Euro USD, this means your account should have $50,000. Now you don't have $50,000, but on 100x you need to have $500. Okay, but in US you have 1 is to 50 leverage by forex.com and other brokers. So people have more edge in the countries outside US. That's due to the regulation issue. But still, 100x is a very big leverage. And how we are making money is by just what you called just picking up the stop losses and risk to reward ratios in the right way. Okay, so now what you are seeing is a future screen that's a bit advanced for you. We will go there, but we will go there to the next level. So anybody who can take screenshot from me and then post it on the group will appreciate that. Otherwise, I will try to post that also on the WhatsApp simultaneously so that people who cannot watch. Why I'm doing it because so many places where the students are, Afghanistan, Tajikistan. The point of this training course in this recession time is to so many people actually called me. I know who are making $100,000 plus, and they say, "How can we benefit?" So, to be honest, this is not for you, especially for free. Okay, this is a social impact project for those who cannot afford it. A, B does not have money in the pocket. C, unemployed youth. Because what I'm teaching now is tedious. If you have a job full time, you will get burned out, right? And at the end, maybe $500-600 in US, Canada, other places does not impact more, but in developing country, $100 equals to 25,000 rupees or 10,000 Somoni, or this kind of Afghani conversions. So that's a good money because cost of living is different. But I will be launching advanced course in future that might be paid, but we are not talking about that right now. So anybody who is trying to see who's the right audience, right now it's a social impact project. So you need to give 2 hours a day to master that. Okay. Now, last time we learned a technique which was EMA. Okay. And what we did was we did three indicators, and there are so many moving averages. So what we are trying to do now is we are trying to make it the same: red, yellow, green. So make sure it's the EMA. Okay, there is a difference between EMA and SMA. EMA is faster. So we're making red, yellow, green, just like traffic lights, so you can remember when to enter, when to exit. Okay, when you are playing on paper money, it's easy. When you are playing on, put your comments as questions as here, okay? And I'll turn this out into Euro USD. Okay, and let's take the cleaner Euro USD so that you don't have any analysis on that. Okay, now this is a clean version. So now you see we don't know actually where will we be in terms of market now. So what people learned was very basic skill, and this basic skill was, let's say, enter here, because try to zoom it a bit. So enter here where red, yellow, green is there, and exit here where this is gone. So you take this move, and we learned last time if this was 1.07227, 1.07227 means entry price. The exit price was this 1.07441 because you followed the EMS strategy 5 at 13. This is about, you're talking about 200 points, right? Now, how I will calculate this? There is this tool called measurement tool. It's 0.13%. Can you see that? Now when we say 0.13%, I need to change the tool. When you say 0.13%, this means on $10,000, everybody do the math quickly. This is 10,000 times 0.13%, about $13. So you made $13 on account size of $10. Now you magnify. Okay, so for people who are playing with actual 10,000, they can buy up to $1 million pairs. People who are buying on 100,000, they can buy $10 million, right? So what I'm trying to show you is the basic math. You made 13%, $13 on $100 account. Okay, and what is our aim for the day? It's $50 a day, but let's say we are practicing right now, it's $30. So this means you might need to take 2 to 3 trades a day only to make your living. Because what's the big picture? The big picture is $50 a day into 22 days is 600. Okay, now many of you get greedy. And again, everything is from the real monies that's been lost experience. So I'm not talking anything from bookish. Neither there are any YouTubers who can teach you that because they even don't trade. When you have your real money, you don't know that this trail follows from here to here. Or see, you could have entered here and just stopped out here and it moved back fast and you lost the money, right? Let me show you an example. So when we meant by that, and I'm again deleting all that stuff so I can clean the clutter. Okay, by the way, leave the comment, guys, so that I can sense how is it going for you guys and if there are any questions. Okay, so now what we are seeing here is, okay, I'm on initial phase of trading, but I like it. Thank you, I appreciate that. Okay, now let's go back and let's zoom out. Okay, now let's say if you follow only EMA, you could be stopped out easily. So you need more confidence interval. And again, after some time, right now I'm teaching you indicators. After some time, I will say that these indicators are rubbish. This will not work for you in the real world. But there is a level for it. Okay. For now, what you are earning, it's good. Okay. But we will back it up with multiple confidence or multiple indicators. And that needs practice, long, long, long hours of practice. But just aim small intervals to get successful. 2 hours a day is enough. So let's say, follow me. If you were entered here, okay, this was a long, big thing. You would have been very happy. Let me show you. This would have been, wow, 40.40%. 0.40% means you would have earned $40 on $100. Okay, so now people are thinking I could have made $400 if I have $1,000 in account. Yes, easily. But if you would have entered here, then this was 13. There was a signal at this as well. Do you see that? Let me expand it. You see this turn red, yellow, green here as well, and here as well. Okay. Now this was very happy journey. Enter here, exit here, enter here, exit here, enter here, exit here. Then again enter here. You can sell here, buy here. Okay. This is a simple play. Now let's add some more confidence to it. How can we say that no, this entry I did not like, this entry even I will not like, I will only enter here and here. Okay, so that's the difference between a successful trader and a beginner trader, right? Now pause for a minute, I need feedback. Okay guys, type in the comments because it's not Zoom. I cannot ask you, so you need to type so that I can move forward. I'm pausing for a minute. How is it going so far? Comment up, because I want every one of you to be on the same page. Type in, guys. Type in. Okay. And people who are typing on WhatsApp, just make it here so it's easier for me. So, what we are right now learning here is, let's add another indicator, and that indicator is called TTM Squeeze. Okay. Now, you type TTM Squeeze, and let me write it down for you somewhere. It's called TTM Squeeze. Okay. Now, there are so many indicators, RSI, MACD, but TTM is a combination of 4 or 5 indicators. So I will prefer that. Now you see one point. This was not a good trade for us. This was not a good trade. This was not a good trade. Only these two were good trades. Okay. From here to here and here to here. Now let's see if our eyes were watching two indicators. One is EMA 5 by 8 by 13 cross. Second thing it should watch is the TTM squeeze. So tell me now, and that's a question. You enter here, this was a good tick mark. You see, TTM squeeze also says you green is go, darker green means now the trend is going weak. So usually people also sell here, but let's say this did not stop, this went till here point. So you could have taken to this point, and again there was a small bulge, but here it was bulge, but here it was falling. So see, sometimes indicator lies to you, but EMA indicator did not lie to you. Why? Because it already showed you the cross. Now the traffic signal is opposite. Red is over yellow over green. So this is already sell mode. We need to see the sync. What is the word? Sync. And your eyes will get trained to it. So don't worry. Now tell me, where are the syncs on the whole chart? And let me try to see if I can erase everything. And nobody shows you on live trade. I am trying to make you live traders, because the idea here is not to make money, neither I'm charging you, God is kind, but I want to show you that trading is not that simple. Okay, so now you would have entered here, stopped here, but these were false signals. So now you're playing on two games. You need to see and tell me, where were the sync. This was sync number one. So you would have entered here, and this was also green sign. If I were you, I would have stopped here. That's okay. Trend went to this point, but I would have entered here and stopped here, because this fall was simple. But if you were in this fall, this was big. Okay, so that's okay. Leave some profit, but you can re-enter again. Okay, now there was another signal. Okay, we are starting again. But was EMA in sync? No. So we will not take trade here. See how we got saved here. Okay, now again, this time EMA gave us a false signal. Hey, enter, we'll go bullish from here. Boom. Did we went bullish? Yes, after a while. But did TTM squeeze give us a sync? See, sync means both should say yes or no. If one says yes and other says no, this is not sync. Okay, so now this said no. It's a short market. When I say short, this means sell. When I say long, means buy. So that's why I did not enter here. But here, the big, see, successful traders are those who wait patiently and get in big moves. You need just 3 trades a day. You don't need 20 trades. Okay. But patience is the key and logic is the key. Your eyes will get trained how to watch chart and enter exit. Okay, now this is perfect sell sign. Why? Because EMS say, I'm ready, put the money. Okay, put the pedal on the accelerator, let's short. What did the market said here? It said, no, buddy, I'm not ready yet. But this said here that, okay, I am ready now. And EM is in sync. So if I were you, rather than shorting here, I would be shorting here. And then this was the length I would have taken, which is still decent profit, 0.17. So $17. So here I made $40. Here I made $17. My target of the day is achieved. $740 upon 100, and here $17 upon 100. I started my day at 7:40 and 10 o'clock, 3 hours summary. I made $40 plus $17. I got four opportunities, but I saw that in two opportunities there was sync between EMA and TTM Squeeze. I played it. $40 plus 17 equals to $57 upon $100, 57% gains. Did we got the target of how do we made 50%? Yes or no? Excited? Okay. So this was a 30-minute class to watch it many times, practice it up, and wish you luck. I hope that you can get yourself, if you're unemployed youth, there is a hope. You don't need to start work for anybody, because if you master this skill, I'm sure you can arrange $100 tomorrow somehow or something and get started. But don't get greedy. Don't start playing now. Again, from my mistakes, because greed is very powerful thing. And you might say, no, I'm not greedy, but yes, you are greedy. I know everybody's greedy. That's why 97% traders lose money in their first 30 days. That's the research. 97%. Okay, only 3% retail traders win. And overall market is you play against the institutions. So institution means big banks, Chase, JP Morgan, Amex, Ekara, so you need to be in that 3%, and that will not come with one or two class or one or two test plays. Practice, practice, practice until you feel you can put your real money at stake, and then you will start making. Right now, I don't authorize anyone to put money. If you're doing it, your risk. Tomorrow, if you do, even your risk. All this is for educational entertainment purposes. I'm not a financial advisor. There is always a legal line that says, but this is all for social impact, another experiment where I'm trying to see if I can be successful to help some of you. Okay, thank you. This is Farid Premani. Stay blessed.